Hey, what's up, guys? So, at the moment, I've made it back to the top 250. We'll see how I can do today, but let's just take a look to see who is near me. And I saw the Shut Up Doolum. I have no idea who that is. Golly, I'm Gully is still in the area. Loaded Diapers, doing really well. And let's see. I've seen Answer with the 3 in there, but it's been a while. Hal is staying in here. And so I've seen Ace's name, Agent Zero. Uptown Monk. Definitely in my arena shard. See him all the time. And Kev Dog. Doolum. Oh, Doolum's in the top 250 now. Dark Helmet. And Diamond Dale. Okay, so definitely seeing some names that I know. Hopefully I can make a run here and stay in the top 250. We'll see how it goes. Jex Hybrid, he won. So he's on his way to the top 250. So let's take a look at my opponent's stats. This is the defense I decided to go with. So not much has changed between 1 and 2. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, so I played around with both quite a bit and decided to keep going with them. And keeping Spider Society, I moved Old Man Logan to 4, and perhaps I need to try Dakin on offense because I'm starting to think that he may have some use, and just throwing Phoenix, that may be okay, especially in 4. Or maybe in Phoenix and Colossus. I have to see how this one goes today. I decided to go back with the Hive Mind Scroll Sasquatch because it does stretch in offense. Because when I was running Scroll in 6 with Illuminati or Piece of Illuminati, I didn't have a strong 16. And it's odd to say that the Hive Mind Scroll Sasquatch is my 16, but really it is because I think most guys have the counters to it. It just hopefully forces them to use Cabal here so it stretches them a bit. And just want to try out the full Illuminati. I know they'll get beat, but I'm hoping that they kind of drain efficiency and makes the match really long. So we'll see how that goes. If not, then I can definitely add some pieces in here to see if that can make a difference. And this is what my opponent has on defense. So he definitely has a tricky defense putting his superior 6 on defense. I'm not quite sure what to do here. I'll probably actually get some feedback tonight from some of the guys. I may wait a little bit. But my first thought is to play it safe and sack room 1 and then going with Massive Evil Trio with Guardian and perhaps, I'm not sure if the safeguard is, removing the safeguard is worth it on Rogue, but she's pretty big, so I may go in with Ares on this. May try that just to see. I'm not sure yet. It could be that my initial plan for 2 is APOC Red Hulk and Weaver. I don't know if I should take in 2099, if that can help, if I don't need 29 or big time, if I have Red Hulk. So I'm gonna get some questions on that. And then maybe Kingpin, just so that Nightcrawler can hit his minion, and then hopefully I can get some offense up to help get this huge team out of the way. But if not, then I'd have to try to Illuminati it. So that's kind of where I'm stuck because room 5 probably needs to have Illuminati. So room 3 is his big tunes. He's got Dorm, so I'm not quite sure what to do here. My leftover strong team would be Secret Defenders. And so I don't know if I go with the 4-piece and maybe try Nova or go into 3-piece and use Eternals. I think both are risky, so we'll see how that goes. It could very well be that New Warriors could take this, so I get some feedback on that because my New Warriors are close to 3 mil, and it just could be a New Warriors just go in and just kill this. But I think overall, because he has such a strong Spider Society with Mephisto that I need to save the final attack for Superior 6. Otherwise, I would not be feeling so stretched, and I would just go with Secret Defenders. But his tunes are just so huge. I think it's got to be the Superior 6 here. And that kind of leaves me knowing that I need to use Cabal most likely on 6. I don't think an APOC team beats that. Then it because I can't use Cabal really anywhere else where I'd like to. This is what I would think would be Illuminati. And I don't know if the free-to-play version, Illuminati, can beat this. If they can, then there's a chance that I could maybe take in the Captain Britain. Maybe Captain Britain helps to one-shot Node 1. Maybe Captain Britain helps to make sure I win in 2. So I'll get some feedback on if the Illuminati Iron Man version can actually beat Room 5. But at the moment, I'm thinking full Illuminati because we're looking at all G19. We got diamonds, we got purple ISOs on the Green Goblins, so that could be pretty tough. And then just have some type of Cabal. I think I could probably do well with just going in with Cabal and Vulture and maybe Archangel. Or I could even maybe just do Zemo. Might be okay. Zemo and then Archangel, or just going with an Emma to make sure I have the speed here with whatever I go with. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll probably tap in tonight with some of the guys, get some feedback on this one so I can try to have a good chance to win this. So after taking a good look at all my rooms, I readjusted my attacks and decided to go into this room with APOC and the 4-piece Masters of Evil. And you see by the results, it's a much tougher match than I thought it would be. So Black Knight with the Extreme Rogue here is a very tough room, and it kind of reminds me of when I was running the Captain America instead of Cyclops. So I guess either version in room 1 is really a good defense. So taking Illuminati into this Old Man Logan team was my preference, and I was glad I was able to readjust to make that happen. So Secret Defenders with Vol turned out to be a very good counter here. And I had contemplated putting Ms. Marvel on defense with Illuminati to make them tougher. And Zero was like, it would be a good defense because that's his defense. And at the same time, he was saying, you'll be missing out on a lot of value that Ms. Marvel brings Secret Defenders. So in this case, it was better for me to have her for offense just to make sure that my Secret Defenders was as strong as possible. So looking at the size of my opponent's Spider Society with Mephisto, I knew I wanted to go in with the Superior 6 as the final attack. And so, once again, what I like to do is go in with the Heroes Guardians and just let them pull what they can on abilities and then be mindful when I'm going in with the Infinity Watch, because that's the team I like to take in next, to try to make sure I pull abilities from Penny and Pop as much as possible, and even if I can, the Spider-Gwen or the Ghost Spider, so that I can go in pretty fresh against the Spider Society when it's time for the final attack. So one of the biggest reasons I was able to even out my attacks and have a good score at the end of this is because Desir made a suggestion and said, just sack this room 5. And as I thought about it, I said, well, a good sack would be Death Seed, just to try to pull abilities. And of course, you see here that the Green Goblin kind of wipes them out, but I have a couple tunes here left, and I did take Archangel to 7 red to survive it. So that pulls Lizard, and then that pulls Craven. And so those were the key ones, but even so, I get a couple last hits in. You see Slayer tries to go, and that gives me a chance to go into this team fresh when I just take in the new warriors. My opponent waited pretty late to attack. Basically, he ran out of time, and maybe he thought that he could one-shot everything. So I think this was a good idea. He sacked room 1, so he planned that, and he was able to go in with Secret Defenders and Ghost Rider Robbie and took care of this pretty easily. Or Cosmic Ghost Rider, that is. But he really got stuck here. So we'll see what other rooms made for problems for him. And it's just really starting to appear that the Annihilators aren't that great. I've tried some things with them in War as well, and splitting them up, and they're, and even I think of War before and kept them together, and they don't do that great. So we've got to find ways to maybe just use one here and one there, is what I'm thinking. But this defense has turned out to be pretty solid. I think, well, there's no more time now, but if we get another type room where it says something about ultimate abilities, whatever, then this will be a good team to run next season, because with the Nightcrawler version in Extreme Rogue and Dorm, because guys have had a hard time beating this. I haven't had anybody not clear it, but guys do have a hard time beating it. And so he simply ran out of time here. I was able to catch the end here, and he sacked it, and he had like a minute left, so he didn't get a chance to go in. Or he did, if he did go in, he didn't get a chance to finish. And so here, clearly, I should have just pulled out the Dakin, because you got Weaver in here and 99, and they're both on full health. It's really too bad we can't see the replay, but I'm guessing Morgan must have done something to really help them, in addition to Red Hulk and then APOC getting the two horsemen adding to his stats. So he really did pretty well, slightly above average score, but really that's really a good score considering his old man Logan in room 4. And so here, this is what I expected, something like this. Didn't expect Archangel to die. He's got a 2-diamond Archangel, so that says something. But at the end of the day, it's a great score. He just miscalculated this, thinking the Warriors could take it. But he went in with a pieced together team. I'm guessing, I guess the slow from North Star did something, but obviously Doom ulting fast. You got Vol in there for a safety net with an ult. You got Kestrel pinging, and then you can control some things, and then still ult with Nova. That's something to keep in mind, that this team was able to come in and wreck them this way. But of course, this is the last day, so if I don't get this video out in time, you guys might not be able to benefit from this. And so that puts me a little higher on the bracket. I think if I lose, I'm still top 250, but hopefully I can win. I've taken a look at my opponent's defense. It's pretty tough, so we'll see how that goes. And just ironically, in the screenshot here is Desir, so maybe we'll both get a chance to be close to each other going into the next season and actually get a rematch, because I think we must have matched up in the preseason of Cosmic Crucible. That's how long ago we first came in contact with each other. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Okay, chat later.